Hello and welcome everybody. It's your boy Maniac introducing you for SDS Swarm Drift Series Round 5 at Big Entry Circuit. If you want more info on our series, where to get signed up, discord.gg/Team Swarm is the place to be. We are presented here by Drift Japan. It's great to have them as a backing. Today we've got qualities, a tight bunch at the top of the championship points. Swarm Sam is leading at the moment with 358 points. Street Style in a close second with 351. And Nelson close behind at 333. And anything can happen. And John OG is still in the running in fourth place with 305 points. Like I said, I'm Maniac, and I'm joined by Fuller Gaming. Say what's up, Fuller.
Yo, how's everyone going? Big thanks to our judges today. We have a few of the usual members sick, so bear with us. Judges today being Swarm Dan, the boss man, DBS Dazza, and big thanks to our guest judge, Kurt Blackie, D1NZ driver. So cool to have someone like him helping out. If you have not yet entered the handbrake comp, get onto it. Entries are still available up until next Saturday for your chance at winning a $500 Sim Magic handbrake thanks to SimBlacks. All the details in the Discord, just a 30-second clip. Like the Swarm page, like SimBlacks page, and yeah, we'll be drawing that soon. As for this comp, not only are the drivers competing for the cash prize pool, but the top 32 of this series get an automatic entry to the 2025 season, where they'll be competing for the all expenses paid trip to Japan, thanks to Drift Japan.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely nuts prize. You'll see ads
Wow.
from that. I'm sure many of you have been here, seen most of our streams before. Also, big thanks to Speed Nation for all your Moza next level needs. Use the code SWARM10, and obviously SimBlacks. Use the code SWARM10. So, I think that's right. I have to double check those. I swear one of them is just Swarm.
SimBlacks is Swarm 10 and Speed Nation is Swarm.
Yeah, sick. I knew one of them was up to like that.
That's the one.
In our first group today, we have, where are we at? Oh, don't tell me I bloody lost that. So we've obviously got R32 ONP up, followed by John OG, Robin Norris, Dr. Name, Cowdoy, Nelson, Jeff, and Muffler Mills. Let's get the show on the road, eh?
Let's get it going, I reckon. It's a big one. And of
some
course,
wicked
we're here
driving.
at Big
Big track as well. Judges going to have their hands full.
R32 OMP, go on that 60. After those cones were off, we want to see that big entry. Nice wide flick. Gets in there a little bit late, but he's on the wall. Can he hold it out? Nice and early to that zone. Holds it nice and wide for the whole zone. Nice controlled flick to the second outer. Keeping it out there. A little bit of wavering. Ooh, smacking the wall. That'll finish the run though. Gets back into it for outer 3. We're ignoring the inner zone there, but we do have the clipping point. Ooh, a little bit wide. Brings it back. Just missing that outer clip there. And the last outer zone. It's a tough one. We've got to hang it out wide. Not a bad effort for the first run. He knows where to clean it up, R32.
He's done well there for the opening run. It's a very long track, a lot of points to remember. As he leaves off again, we are having a rolling start around here. as you can see.
Again, a little
Initiate.
bit late, but he's in that second outer. Matching the second outer. Matching that initiation, just like the first one. But keeps it tidy in the second outer. Nice transition. He's got to get a run in the bag here, so a little bit safe is fine. Coming around all the way to that second clip and the last outer. Nicely done. He'll get a solid score for that one.
Not bad there from Brad. This is going to be a very interesting round because this track is pretty close to being on the limit for these cars with these gripped up tires. So we're going to be finding people having to use a little bit more technique, the left foot braking, hand braking to drag out. But then these walls aren't that forgiving either. Just being a little bit sloped up, you tend to get sucked up onto them, bringing the wheels off the ground. So you're not really going to have any luck with bouncing off it. We've run this plenty of times in the public servers, and it gets rowdy when people get sucked into the wall, especially on that big entry.
Yeah. Ignoring that first inner clip is a great choice, I think, for flow, because especially when we get into the tandems, you can really stay in the gas and make it happen there. But R32, looks like we don't have the scores yet for him. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong screen. What's up, Flitter? Welcome. Welcome everybody to the stream as well.
And as we wait for these scores to come through, we've got John OG, the favourites, currently sitting in 4th for the series, lining up for his next 2 runs. So we get this running nice and smoothly with drivers being able to do their runs back to back, which is good for the drivers too.
Yeah. So R32 with a 78.3 on that second run. Obviously a 0 on the first run from hitting the wall, but good effort overall to get a decent run in. So let's send John OG down the track.
And if you're looking at those scores, Judge 1 is Kurt Blackie, Judge 2's Dazza, and Judge 3 is Dan, S14, Denial. The main team leader behind the operation puts in many hours of work. We'll have some exciting news coming from the man as well. Keep your eyes peeled for a upcoming car build.
Let's go.
That's probably all I can share at this point.
I think that's all you're allowed to share. Anyway, John OG entering the zone nice and early, nice and deep, staying close to the wall, checks up a little bit. Hangs it out though, near that wall. Back out to the outers too. Up the hill, nice and smooth. Adding lots of angle at the end. Decent transition to outer 3. Once again, skipping that inner clip. Back to the outer clip. Second outer clip. And then the final zone. Nice smooth transition. And holds it out. Nice and wide. Nice and smooth.
It's going to be very interesting to see. Actually, before I move on to that, very nice run there from John OG. Clinic. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how the battles work, because there is going to be a little bit of technical sort of aspect in trying to stay in the zones there. So how drivers are going to read each other is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Bit of strategy involved, bit of endurance involved with a track like this.
Guessing when people are going to load up on the little bit of the left foot brake or handbrake.
Yeah. Getting a solid tiny lead on battle day will be, I mean, it's always key, but it's going to be especially key. Oh, loses it a little bit. Powering out of the slow zone. Sends it in. He's done his safe run. He's sending it in now. Much smoother, much deeper in that first outer now. Decent flick to outer number 2. Holds it out wide near that wall. Beautiful work. Flicks nice and close to the wall and holding it deep once again. A little bit tighter than run number 1, which is okay. Hits that outer clip. Bring it round. Second clip. And the last zone. Little bit of a strange line. He had a better line, I would say, the first time. But overall, quite tidy. I think he'll gain more points from the beginning section there. Than the,
you could kind of
section.
see. Sorry. You could kind of see the work that he's doing in that last corner, whether or not it's taking a little bit of angle out of the drift to then stay in zone, or whether or not they're going to have to use a little bit of left foot brake or handbrake to stay out a bit wider there.
Yeah, that's
cars
correct.
to run out of steam a little bit to stay wide on the arc of that corner. So yeah, it's very interesting to see him wash a little bit of angle off there to stay in the zone.
Yeah, and according to our requirements video for this layout, a little bit of handbrake on the last zone. That's okay. That's okay. Nothing excessive, just a little bit to get it settled. But we've heard from our fearless leader, Dan, the man in charge. Shouldn't say fearless leader, should I? A little bit of handbrake just to settle the car is no problem at all. So, scores coming in just a second. So run number 1, we've got an 84, and as predicted, run number 2, 87. Ooh, updating again, 88. Very nice. Well done to John OG.
Oh, nice work there, John. From the reigning champion, winning last year's series, taking home the Moza R5 bundle. Putting that thing to fucking work.
Yeah, definitely.
Robin Norris up next.
How good is that JZX?
Dude, I think it's so sick. Updates coming to that as well, I should say.
Nice easy flick into that zone. Doesn't quite get out to outer 1. Bit of a conservative run so far from Robin. You can hear him clutch kicking. He sounds a bit gripped up. Not quite hitting the limiter, but he's going wide. Gets all of that clip. Hooks it around for that inner and the last clip. And then the outer zone. Oh, just exiting a little bit early. But overall, not a bad first run.
He's been doing well. I think he's stuck with the chaser the whole way through this season.
Yeah.
Sitting at 17, he's still looking good to get that free entry into next year's series.
Yeah, definitely. And does some spicy battles too, so I look forward to seeing him on battle day.
Oh, please keep running the 4-door.
For sure, for sure,
Yeah,
you got to. Similar style flick into number 1, but sends it out there. Very nice this time. Big improvements. That's definitely gonna add some digits to the score there. Oh, just taps the wall. Held it in drift just barely. Got to pull it together, hold it together for the last, or the second 2/3 of the track. Bring it around, hit that outer clip, nice and wide. Back to the inner. Oh, hucks it out wide. Grabs that outer clip. What about the outer zone? Yeah, a little bit smoother and a little bit deeper that time. That's definitely going to be an improvement from number 2 there for Robin Norris. Nice work.
Plus a bit of a steezy wall tap there. You could see that rear wheel start to come up off the ground. And he did well, like with no adjustment to angle in that last turn as well. The big body cars carrying a fair bit of weight through that last zone.
Yeah. Launch it in and then absolutely peel it out.
Bones man, press send. There's the OG Doxer name with the beautiful strobes on.
The Naraz S13? This one is?
Where's he sitting at? Sitting in 30th, just on the buff of getting into the series for free next year. He's been around since almost day dot, I'd just about say, with the comps.
Yeah. And I remember that name from ages. Get Indoors.
Yeah. Server OG, local.
Yeah, definitely. So Robin Norris, run 1 takes a 65.3, but run number 2, 74.7. So it doesn't put him too far behind some of the other runs we've seen so far.
Yeah. See, third driver that we've had come through today. Get some pace on.
Oh. Did we just have a stall off the line? Oh, nice, easy, smooth flick, taps the wall, keeps it going, doesn't affect his line too much, does push him a bit shallow for outer 1. Gets the transition done into outer 2. Pushes wide after outer 2. It brings it back to outer 3. Now's the time you got to stay in that throttle. Get the outer clip. Oh, a bit of a straighten one, I reckon. Oh, he just barely bangs that wall. That front end was just screaming at him. Not ready to...
Doc's struggling a little bit there.
Not ready to give him some angle and return the... give him that weight transfer that he needed for the last clip.
Oh. Can I hear myself through you?
Probably. I am quite loud. You might be hearing me from Discord and from the other side of the country.
Oh, that's alright. I can hear myself through a different stream.
So here we go, run number 2. Slightly more conservative. Flick there. Doesn't quite make it out to outer 1. Pushes nice and deep into outer 2. Transition. Not bad. Getting to number 3. Finishes nice on number 3. Let's see him come back for that outer clip. Oh, for some reason it loves launching all the way to that last one. Oh, and hits that Nico-esque cambered area hard. Big effort from Docs. It's no Max tonight, John. Yeah, that's right. We have the pleasure or unfortunate pleasure of hearing my voice and Fuller's voice.
Yeah.
Or as some have said to me already,
Yeah. I think
hearing
Max is
Fuller
still alive.
twice. Max is still asleep?
Yeah. Max is as dusty as an Arab sandal.
Whoa. Whoa.
I had a hugie. Pick up the slack. Nah.
Nah, it's all
He
good.
needs to work. He deserves a day off, mate. Good on him.
When do I get my day off? You take the stream next week for that? Is that the deal we're making right now? I think it is.
No,
I think it is. I think that's what I heard. Everyone deserves a day off. That's what I
I think Dan's gonna take it.
heard. Oh man.
You are doing the Lord's work there.
That's in context. It's actually funny that you say that. Anyway, that's all we need to say about that. That's all we need to say about that for now. Decent effort from Docs there. Love to see you coming out, and hopefully we get to see you on Battle Day, and some scores. The message is coming through now. Wow. So a 48.3 we've got for Docs on his second run. Good effort, bro. We're just getting a couple of drivers switching over, which should just take a sec.
Yeah, so we got the big dog Nelsonian, one of our lead modders, about to jump in. Still waiting for him to drop these absolutely sick cars that he's been working on. It will be a side hustle to the Swarm Patreon, but man, these things are sick. Just picture Swarm cars with low angle, a little bit less power, a bit more streety. Look out for Flyby, Mr. Byfly. Yep, just had it come through on the radio. Dan says that Maniac doesn't deserve a day off.
Oh, whoa. I'm pretty sure he was talking about Max, but anyway.
Oh,
That's a bit rude. I didn't even
think
think that he was talking about me.
yeah.
That's wild.
You're not pulling your weight. No.
I'm too humble about the jobs that I do. That's ridiculous. Here we go. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, just
big
confirmed
solid entry.
Maniac.
Yes. Oh, wow. Wow, just lying like that. It's so great. I'm so glad to be teammates with you, bro. This is fantastic.
Well, just putting on a heater, sorry.
Yeah.
On one.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Sending it round. He's going pretty quick, I'd say. Quite fast. Hitting that in clip. Not heaps of angle. This has been
I mean, that could be the play here.
It could be. It could be a little bit of wavering in that outer zone. Hopefully that's not a. Hopefully that's not an incomplete.
He's looking very good. Interesting choice, sacrificing a little bit of line for hitting the hitting all the zones.
Yep. Old mate Rob wants to know, how does he get his hands on the pro cars since he's already subbed to the Patreon?
Oh, there's links there.
Don't be specific at all, bro.
No, the post. I'll pull it up now. I'll tell you which post, how far down it is. So if you're on the Patreon, it will be in recent posts. This one, Pro Car Update. You'll see the photo of the Sora. It's the next post down. You click on the link. You'll see the photo of the 3 cars.
That's on the Patreon page.
Yep, on the Patreon homepage for
Beautiful.
Team Swarm 11.
Lovely. So run number 2 coming through. Much smoother entry now. He's shaking off the dust. Nice and smooth through outer 1. Good transition to outer 2. Bit deeper as well. Nice and smooth all the way out there. Transitions nice and early and gets right at the start of outer 3. And some good angle now through that middle section at the first outer clip. Second outer clip. And the last zone Flicks it nice and wide, shallows a bit, and then sends it wide again. Good effort. That's a big it's a big
A little bit of
improvement.
wavering there. Still looking very good. Filling everything nicely. Cho, we'll stop the rig. Yeah, get in next year, mate. Keep your eyes peeled on the Discord, discord.gg/teamswarm.
And I apologise. I've got some fat fingers, and I've I've ruined that replay. We'll get the second half of it at least, hopefully. Oh yeah, we're getting most of it. That's not too bad. And I need to do that.
Up next, Muffler Mills. We're going to talk about it again. With the TBZs, we've known it all season.
That's right.
Something's up with the server. I don't know. For some reason, the server resets fine and turn graphics to last going so I can. And Muffler is saying he's on a similar problem. We'll see how Muffler Mills runs, and we might be able to do a server reset when the next drivers load in.
Yeah.
Fab.
Jeff 107 with 67.7 on the first run and a 75.7 on the second run. Not a bad effort there.
Not bad.
Yeah, interesting, Dab. Definitely worth asking about, looking into, yeah, for sure.
What group is Dab in?
Yeah, have a look. Be worth having a look.
I'm looking now.
Beautiful. Oh, nice and wide. Taps the wall, holds the line, keeps it wide too. Very impressive. Now let's see that transition. Not bad at all. Nice and smooth in outer two. Bring it back for outer three. Just barely bumping the wall. Keep holding it out wide. Hitting that outer clip nicely. Nice big angle, hitting that inner clip. Back to the outer clip. And then the final zone. Very smooth. Nice job. Nice job.
A huge hit from Muffler Mills. Very good. In the, what do you call it? The meta car. Oh.
Right, that makes more sense.
Yeah, okay, Roger.
Yeah. Very similar entry to his first run, but gets a lot deeper in that first outer. Nice run through that second and into the third outer zones. Piling on the angle. Easy flick into that outer clip. Holds it tight for the inner clip. And back to the outer. And then the last outer zone. Nice job. Right tight on that wall.
Am I muted on Discord on stream?
You shouldn't be. Give me a 1-2 fuller.
Yo, check.
I'm seeing green lights.
No,
I'm seeing
but
green lights.
is that the end of this group? No, we've got Nelson up. I'll load in after Nelson dumps up. Let Marky get his headset ready.
Yep.
Cheers, Rick.
Good man, Rick. Thank you for
Yep.
that.
Nelsonian series, second place, not by much. Oh no, third place, but still not by much. Very tight contender and super consistent. The tune god himself. In his own car too. Good to see him back. In the wagoon. The magic school bus is primed.
Okay. Wow, hell of a run. So 90.0 for run number 1
Ooh.
and a 91 on run 2. So great runs from Muffler there. Great work. Let's see it, Nelson. Make it happen.
Muffler Mills being taken straight up to first place. With a 91, John OG sitting in second currently with the 88. R32 OMP, okay, Dabfab, 78.3 with Jeff in a 75, Robin 74, and Doc's unfortunately with a 48.
I don't know if I'm having a stroke, but I can smell diesel. Anyway,
Yes, you are.
unrelated. Oh, big entry from Nelson, swinging the wagon through the first clip and through outer zone 1, nice and close. I don't know if it's just me, but that transition looked slow, but it was perfect because it put him right on the wall in outer 2. Great timing on the transition to outer 3 and holds it out wide. Bit of left foot brake. No worries there. Outer clip number 2, swinging it wide again, grabs most of, if not all of, the inner clip and outer clip, and outer zone, the last outer zone. Oh, that was premium stuff right there. That was premium. I love to see it. I love to see that wagon get whipped around. Wait, what? It's mid. It's mid. Let's just put it that way.
So he's only 25 points behind Sam in the overall standings. He's on one. Looked like he was messing his hands around a little bit because he seemed to have hit the window wipers through that.
Oh, gets on the power a little bit early because it comes away from wall, but he's tapped the wall in outer 1. Nice transition to outer 2 a lot earlier, tapping the wall again. He's definitely put it on kill. He must be happy with that first run. Back out to outer 3. I can barely see how close he is to the wall because of all that smoke, but it looks pretty damn close. That second outer clip looking good. Quick transition. Grabs most of the inner clip and the outer clip. Now the outer zone. Oh, he's hanging it out wide. And he's on the wall. Oh, great run. Great run. I don't know if he's going to gain points over his first run because that was very smooth, but that was fantastic.
Nelson.
Definitely showing out for Team Swarm, that's for sure. Dirty run in the wagon? That's right. That's right. I agree completely. It's the I've never seen something so dirty and yet absolutely pristine at the same time.
No, it was just dirty the whole way through.
Oh man.
King of the naps himself.
Let's get some scores. 90 on that first run, and then an 88.7 on that second run. So just lost a couple of points from a little bit of wavering, and maybe just missing a bit of that inner clip as well. But great. This the comp cons chat is going off. Oh, you guys are spamming my. You guys are spamming me, and it's messing with my stream controls. All right, here we go. Let's get this next run underway. Oh my god, it's Chi! I'm blaming him for everything! No wonder everything's going wrong. Chi is here. What's up, Chi? Welcome.
What's up?
I don't know if you were here, Fuller, but if something goes wrong, we just blame Chi, alright?
G?
He knows the deal. He knows the deal. Very aggressive flick. Close to the wall.
The cowboy, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the Doi in a Bimmer. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? He's sending it though. A little bit of a hiccup there, I feel. But he seems to be handling it quite well. Hitting all the zones. Could be a little bit deeper. Oh, bit of a wavering. Oh, bit of a straighten. Bit of a straighten. Hopefully the judges weren't watching.
How you going? Is it Chi or Shay? I think I've asked you this before.
Watch him type in the chat. Watch him type. No, it's CHEE. Like it's written. Anyway, run number 2. Let's see it. Oh, here we go. He's smart about it. He was smart about it. Good work.
Yeah, Roger.
See, I'm saying it right. Cheese without the SE.
You never know. I actually know a person named Shay with just CHE.
Is it spelt with CH? Oh, this is a smoother entry. This is a smoother entry.
Flick from the cowboy.
Lovely. Love to see it. And then transitions nice and early. Grabs a bit of wall, but holds it. Holds it. Grabs a bit of wall again, but holds it. See the transition. Nice, easy transition. Tap grabs another chunk of wall, but this time it does throw him offline a bit. Now, flicks through that. Oh, he's throwing me off. He's grabbed a whole bunch of inner clip and maybe a bit of grass and just lost it.
The cowboy
just threw him
too many
offline.
shots. Too many
Finish
shots this
off the
afternoon,
run,
brother.
just for fun.
Do some hoops. Should have been in the Como bus.
Well,
I think that
I
wraps it
didn't
up
wanna
for
say
our
it.
first group.
I didn't want to say it.
Should we
It
get
is his
the,
car, though.
Judges' scores.
Yeah. We'll check that replay and get some judges' scores. Oh, bro, I could go for a sandwich. If someone could make me a sandwich, that would be fantastic. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Roger,
Anyway,
send one down from Brisbane.
ship me a sandwich, bro.
Hey, old mate Rob, got an update. Did you find the link on Patreon?
Ooh, good point.
DM
Yeah.
it to you if you want, mate. While we're waiting for these boys to load in, I can grab that link if need be. Cowboy doing cowboy things.
Yeah.
Bit of chewy before his run. Knowing that fella.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's happened, but it seems like he might have hit a 0-0. I'm hoping not. That would
So everyone hitting the wall is Cheese fault.
excuse me. Yeah.
Roger.
Hopefully we can have confirmation if that is a 0-0 or not. But appreciate you, Cowdoy, and I've got my fingers crossed for you. Till we hear about that, I think a message from the boys who support us is in due course. So let's hear from the boys about this handbrake giveaway that we've got going on, which is available, which is open till next Sunday. And we'll see you back in a sec. Stay tuned.
We're here at Simblacks and we've got an awesome giveaway for you guys. Our man Stefan is just here on the TBZ, running off track. He's been an absolute legend and decided to come on board and give us a handbrake. We'll just flip the camera around. So this is the handbrake that we're giving away. It's a SimMagic TB1, given to us by Simblacks, and I've got to say, she feels amazing. We'll post the rules on our socials so you can find out how to enter this giveaway, courtesy of Simblacks, and don't forget, like and subscribe, and also don't forget to like and subscribe to Simblacks.
Yes, so you've got till next Sunday to get involved. Nice little prize there to get a hold of. Make sure you get your entries in. Rummage through your replays. See what you can find. Put something together. And I did get confirmation, Fuller, while you were
Busy.
while you were taking care of the business. Sorry, next Saturday. I keep saying Sunday. Next Saturday is when it ends. Next Saturday. But I did get confirmation that Cowboy did, in fact, 00.
Oh, poor fella.
And I definitely blame Chi.
Yeah, it's Chi's fault, and that still means that Cowboy should film himself doing a shoey and post it up to general chat, please.
Should have started with the shoey. Should have started with it.
Yep, now you got to finish with it.
Yep. Finish with 2. I'm going to see 2 shoes at the same time.
Yeah.
I'll send you my shoe too. You can do 3. Not that he doesn't have a 3rd shoe. I assume he's probably got a 3rd shoe. Has anyone ever done a shoey off a flip-flop? Just pour it over it and then into the mouth?
Door banger with a big flick.
Very
Finds
smooth.
himself out to outside zone 1. Very smooth transition into outside 2. Still filling the zone, just missing the wall. Very smooth transition to outside 3.
That's number 3.
Yep. Doing well to try and hug that wall as best as he can. Gets outside clip 2. Reels it nicely for inside 1. Gets outside clip 3. Very, very smooth
tidy.
line.
Very tidy. I like that.
Nice one there from Doorbanger. I'd like to know what these boys are doing with their tunes, whether or not they're taking a little bit of grip out, adding a little bit more precise into the rears.
However he's tuned it, it's just... I mean, it's got to be some pedal work, but he was very smooth everywhere. Well. It was very smooth everywhere.
Yeah.
Gonna be easy to chase, I think, on Battle Day.
Yeah. It was very consistent that whole way through.
And a smooth chase?
Probably one of the best runs we've seen today, to be honest.
A smooth chase is a good chase. A smooth lead is a good lead. Hits it a bit earlier, sends it a bit deeper, keeps that smooth fluidity through outer 1 and outer 1, into outer 2, hugging that wall a little bit more. Definitely going to be grabbing some more points, lots of angle. Into outer 3, very nicely, grabs a bit of wall, pushes him forward a little bit. Now let's have a look at second outer, not too bad. First inner, third outer, just barely doesn't make it all the way out there. But then very, very smooth and consistent on that last outer. He's doing that last outer so nicely. I think the best so far.
Yeah, I think that's the smoothest we've seen going through there.
That last outer is tough as well.
Doorbanger put on a clinic there. Big ups to the bro. Can you see what the judges have to say? Again, big thanks to our judges today. As Mexico reverses up to the line. Cool. We got Drift Mob, Dirty Dazza, aka Johnny Sins. Swarmed in, and our guest judge again back, Kurt Blackie. Big thanks to the Mad Dog.
I don't think Daz is known as that name anywhere, bro.
anymore.
I
No.
don't think he's known
He's
for
just
those
Johnny
activities
Sins now.
anymore. I think he's anyway.
Now known for his extracurricular activities.
Known for banging doors more than anything else.
Yeah, one of the most consistent drivers I have ever seen in the public lobby. So, man doesn't tune his cars either, no matter what car pack he jumps in on. Absolute savage.
Yeah, just run him stock. So, sim scores.
Mad frother.
Would be nice. In a second.
Wait for these scores to come through. Mexico.
Nope, we're going. That's okay. We'll get the scores in a sec.
Green lit.
That's my fault. I triggered the boys. We'll get those scores in a sec.
Mexico flicks nicely.
Oh,
Grabs out of clip 1. There's a lot of angle coming out through outside zone 1. Filling outside zone 2 very nicely. Smooth transition into outside zone 3. Just missing the wall. Running the wall very nicely. Taking a little bit of angle out. And pouring it on to transition over to outside clip 2. Hits inside 1. Hits outside clip 3. Very smooth line again as well. Another
that was
very clean run.
fantastic. That was fantastic. And you know, a couple of those transitions, like from outer 2 to outer 3, you want to transition early, but if you're ever so slightly too wide, you'll smack that wall and it's game over. That's a 0. And
Yeah.
he was right there. It was right there. It was beautiful. So I'll give you those
If
scores
anyone's-
real quick. So for
Oh yeah.
we had an 87 and an 85.7 for our last runs. So, all right, back to back to the right order. Sorry, bro, I cut you off there.
No, you're right. I lost my train of thought.
So we're back from run number 2.
Next. I don't know how much else they can improve on it. Let's see if we can find some extra HPs. Throw a little bit
Yeah.
more angle on. That was a bit of a dream run then.
Just running the wall, I think, maybe.
There it is. Bit more style.
Just style all the way. Little left foot brake just to hold it out
The
there.
whole way.
Smack the wall a little bit. Transitions nicely to outer 3. Holds it all the way wide.
He ran the
Nice
wall the whole way
transitions.
through.
Outer clip 2. Inner clip 1. Outer clip 3.
Oh.
And the last outer zone. Yeah, that's lovely.
That was an unbelievable run there.
That's
that
lovely.
Was absolutely insane from Mexico to be our bro. Throwing down heat. Super smooth, super consistent. You can see how much pace he carried through that last outside clip into the last outside zone.
Yeah, we're going to see it in a second here too on the replays. But those are some really consistent runs.
Yeah, we are. Actually sick.
Yeah, just comparing them, you can see that he's got a little bit more angle on run number 2. Sending it a little bit more on run number 2. Obviously, he grabbed a bit of that wall during the run,
Those
during
walls
the
aren't
entry.
forgiving. If you've ever been in our servers running this track, if you get sucked out onto that wall, it basically pulls you up onto it and
Yeah,
flips you over to the other side.
yeah. Lifts your rear wheels and then you've got no forward drive, so you end up just going straight into it. Jonah,
Yeah, we're
yes, after the top 16, we will get you a leaderboard to have a look at so we can see who's done what. But for now, I think we've got someone taking the charts at the moment Run number 1, we got a 92.7 for Mexico, and run number 2, a 92 flat.
Whoa.
So, great runs overall.
Put him into first place.
I believe so. I think
give
we
you
had a 91
verbal
point something.
update.
But I'm
At
going to
the
get that
moment,
leaderboard.
Mexico in front with the 92.7, Muffler Mills 91, Nelson with a 90 flat, John OG with an 88, Doorbanger with an 87, and R32 LMP in 6 with a 78. Jeff with a 75.7, Robin Norris with a 74.7, and Doxer Name with a 48.
Whoa, big flick! Big flick into outer clip 1. Nice fluid flow into outer 1. Transitions a little bit late to outer 2. Push it out there, come on, push it out there, grabs it all. Transition to outer 3 nicely, bringing it back on track. A little bit of stutter I'm feeling, but he's handling it alright, just like the boys before. Comes very inner and puts him offline for outer 3. But then brings it back and grabs the wall a bit too much in that last outer zone. He knows where he needs to be. Koro, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you around. Good to have you in here. And thanks for the follows so far. The Rig NZ and Pedrin.
Yo, what's up, Unbearded Sim? Cheers, brother. Oh, no! Flitter! Puts it into the wall on the initiation and does some helicopters. Very out of character for the bro.
Oh, you know what? He did a... he got in there with the first run, hopefully... Oh no, did he zero on the first run? He hit the wall, didn't he? He hit the wall in outer 3.
I'm gonna have to put the Cowboys video of his shoey up for new as well.
Unbearded Sim, welcome bro. Welcome, thank you. Glad you're liking him. We definitely like him. But great to hear that others are enjoying him just as much. Or enjoying it.
Yeah.
Tickle's back. Tickle's back.
Tickles the G. Mr. VR now.
Cheers for the follow. I'm Bearded. And Troy Mate TV, I think.
Oh.
Hopefully. Hopefully that's close.
Yeah, we'll check you out, Bearded.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Speaking
Flitter.
of checking shit out, keep your eyes peeled for the tracks that Dynamic Tickles has been learning how to build, actually. Got some
Ooh.
swarm tracks coming your ways.
Oh, big stuff. Always big stuff. Sorry, Flitter.
Plenty of works.
Alright, let's get this underway.
You do better on the source anyways, Mr. Tickles.
Yeah.
Disco Potato and the sickest car in the car park.
I thought you were talking about the TikTok stream for a second there. Yeah, I think the ooh, hold it,
What's
hold
the
it,
entry there
hold
from
it.
Disco?
Oh,
It's outside
Disco.
clip 1, 90 the whole way through outside zone 1. I
wow.
was made for this track.
Pulls away just for a second, but gets back in the pocket. Nice and smooth. Hit that outer. Back for the inner. Oh, just barely clips that inner, but grabs all of that outer. And then the last outer zone. Not bad at all. Not bad at
Very
all.
nice. Run 1 there. The vacant cigar. Few of them getting around there, Chief. Are you in VR? So that would have been nuts. The devil's lettuce, you mean?
Oosh. JetB32, thanks for the follow.
Big flick from Disco, gets outside clip 1. Surly ones are angle on, backing off the pace, still holding plenty of angle into outside zone 1. Smooth transition into outside zone 2. Pretty close to that wall there, a little bit of left foot brake. Reels him in for his transition into outside zone 3. Doing very well to run the wall, comes off for a little bit, sets himself up for outside clip 2. Outside clip 2 gets inside clip 1. Great transition into outside clip 3. And carries plenty of speed into this outside zone. Little bit of a correction there coming out of it, but very, very smooth run overall.
Yeah, very controlled, I would say, his run. Very controlled.
Doing the dirty one, the dad. Proud. Big ups to Disco there. Yeah, check out that Shuey in general chat if you aren't on the Discord. Cowboy did the thongy or the slidey or whatever you want to call it. Then a flip-flop bloody big old can of 2 is new as well. It's basically a Big Mac in a can. For any of you not familiar with Australian beer. Man of his word, that fella. Simon up next. In the Dan S14. I mentioned a few times, I think this car's slept on. Handles excellently. Updates coming to it visually for the V3, the final release for the Street Pack. Keep your eyes peeled.
And so scores for Disco, 87.7 on the first run. And the second run manages to squeeze a little bit more out, 88.0. Nice work there, Disco. I think that puts him on line with John OG.
Yep.
We'll find out in a minute. We'll find out for sure everything that's going on in a minute.
Tied 4th. Huge run. Simon up in the Boss Man's S14. Dan runs the comps.
Big flick, but doesn't quite grab in a outer number 1. Gets out to outer zone number 1. Creeps out to outer zone number 2. Nice controlled transition to outer 3. Nice and consistent line. Grabs outer 2. Inner 1 grabs all of that. A good chunk of outer 3. And then outer's the last outer zone. Hangs it out. Just wide enough to grab all of it, I would say. Nice work.
Not bad getting through without getting cleaned up by the walls. Just got a little bit of work to do in terms of filling the zones.
But hey,
Looking like it was just struggling to get out to some of those longer, faster outside zones.
But hey, you get that first run out of the way. Nice safe run. Get some points on the board. Get the cobwebs off. And then we send it for run number 2. So that's what I'm hoping to see here. Initiating much earlier. Grabs all of outer 1. Grabs a bit of wall. Hold out. Hold it out there. Hold it out there. Nice work. Very nice work. Transition to outer number 2. Again, improving. Improving. Now, this is where he was doing well in the previous run, so let's see if he can improve even more. I would say so. I'd say it's a bit deeper now. Definitely deeper in these sections here. Grabbing similar amounts on those clips there, all the way through, looking really nice. Outer zone, the last outer zone, catching a lot of people off guard. Yeah, that's a definite improvement there. That's a
Yeah, nice
great run
there.
overall. He's definitely going to grab some extra points on that run there. Let's check out those replays.
Like, he took note of where he needed to improve on, and he managed to do so successfully.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at these replays, a bit of a closer look. He just did a lot, like a better job in filling the earlier outside zones. I think it was outside 2. It was a little bit shallow on.
Outer clip 1, outside zone 1, and outside zone 2, all major improvements, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, he did really well there on run 2. It's the joys of having your runs back to back.
Yeah.
You know, where you have messed up and it's still fresh in your head, and you can just line straight back up and tidy it up.
Yeah.
I respect the play, actually. Looked like he took like a very conservative effort in the first run and then dialed it right in for run 2. Be happy with that. Probably an extra 10 points from the boss man as well.
Yeah, style points for picking the right car.
Yeah.
Run number 1,
up
77.7. And then run number 2 at 81.7. So definitely some improvement there. That's great to see. And I better ready up.
Slots him into 7th. Here we go. Justin Bieber, series leader.
Oosh, let's see it.
Let's see what the young fella's got for us. Been a bit of a robot taking out the Oz DC series. Or Drift Oz. Oz DC, yeah.
Massive entry. Grabs so much wall. Too much wall. Yeah.
He's had too many beers, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
What's going on? With a series this tight, he can't afford to be zeroing.
Cannot afford to be zeroing. So he's definitely going to have to put a safe run on for the next one. He's finishing this one out just to maybe warm up a little bit more, get his tyres nice and hot.
I mean, he's got street style breathing down his neck with only 7 points between him and street style for the championship lead. And then Nelson's less than 20 points behind him.
Yeah.
18 points, I believe. Yeah. 18 points behind him. With winning a round, giving you 100 points. Nelson's still awake. Come out from his nap, the Nap King. You type in the chat. Appreciate it.
If he double zeros, it's going to be a massive upset. But he grabs a bit of wall and he keeps it out there very nicely. All the way out on number 2. Lots of left foot brake. A little bit slower, but that's okay. Transitions nice and early to out of 3. Holds it out wide. Holds it out wide. Not all the way, but very nicely. Grabs all of that outer clip, number 2. Grabs all of inner clip. And that last outer clip. What can he do in the outer zone? Nice and smooth. Great run overall.
He will fix himself up. A little bit of tagging the walls there. Pretty out of character for Sam not to get his first run down.
Yeah.
Proves he is human. I think he's just trying to lock the fact in that he is, I guess. Should have been on practicing earlier, Sam, for playing Siege. 2 wheels off the ground, double zero. You reckon, Nelson? You reckon?
It wasn't the smacking the wall that did it. It was the fact that the wheels were off the ground.
Joel up next, ironically in Sam's car. Should have been driving your own car there, Chief.
So, oh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. We have some scores in. Run number 1, of course, was definitely a 0, but run number 2 comes in at 96 points.
Oh,
Hell of a run. Hell of a run.
just when you think he's up on the ropes, pulls it off.
That's right.
Absolutely ridiculous, that kid.
It's wild.
Puts him in first place currently. Yeah. Updated his software.
Oh, here we go. Everyone's loving that wall today. Great job to hold it online and keep on it. Stay in there. Oh, loving it even more wall there. But stays on track. Slightly later transition. Oh, so much wall. So much wall. Grabbing that outer clip. Coming around to grab the inner clip. And the last outer clip too. Then outer zone. Pushing a little bit, but holds it nice and smooth. Holds a nice line all the way through there.
Very
So,
nice one there from Joel.
good job overall.
Run one.
I hate to say this, but maybe grabbing a little bit too much wall. I hate to
Yep.
say it. I hate to say it. Because I do love to see
Pushing
it
pretty
wall
hard
tap.
on that. Let's see what he does next. See
That's
how
it.
much he wants to reel it in.
Yeah, we'll send him through.
That'll just fucking send it again, or what?
Yeah, send it more. Why not?
Surely.
Love to see
Don't
it.
go over the wall.
Massive flick. Very controlled this time. Pushes a little bit early. Jumps on the left foot brake. To keep it wide, push it back out into the zone. Transitions nicely into outer number 2. And holding it really nice and close to that wall. Now that transition point, yes. Much earlier than the first run. And holding it nice and close to the wall. Lots of left foot brake. But it's not slowing him down too much. Now, reels it in for that inner clip. Pushes wide to that outer clip. And does very nicely, nice and smoothly in that last outer zone.
Very smooth
Great run
there
overall.
from Joel.
Massive improvement. Fantastic work. I'd say he's going to have some...
Group.
Yeah, finished the last one of the group. But I'd say he's definitely going to... It's nice to see him get a big points jump in that second run. And I dare say, not that I'm looking at the scores already, but I dare say he's he's looking at a very nice qualifying run, putting himself up there for sure.
Yeah, looking very nice there.
Yeah, I
Think
think
Sam, you should drive your car.
I think he
Would've
paid
got the
attention to
97.
the judges' notes for this one for sure. So, run number 1 did get a 0. Maybe we'll get confirmation of that, but I assume that's due to possible over rotation or maybe hitting the wall too hard. And run number 2, 91.3. Great score. Do you know how many drivers?
Left. 1, 2, so 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 22 drivers left.
Sweet. Alright, so while we
Doing
get the
it.
rest of the drivers loaded in and changed over, We're going to hear a message from Drift Japan. We'll see you in just a minute.
I'm making a change today. The liquor been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kind of like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box where the owners do. A boss is a role that I've grown into. I love you to death, but I told you the truth. I can't just be with you and only you. Yeah, I got one, but you got one in the ends. I'm only two, man. How many times I've shown you through, man? How many nights I've been woke, swerving the potholes, not trying to fuck up the wheels on the road, okay? Funny how life goes. He thought he was sick, now he wiping his nose, okay? Soon as you give him your soul, you blow up and they say you're selling your soul, okay? They want my life exposed, they want to know about the highs and lows. Well, summer all I did was rest, okay? And New Year's all I did was stretch, okay? And Valentine's Day I had sex, okay? We'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay, okay, we'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay, okay, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, hey, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, we'll see what's about to happen. I'm making a change today. The liquor been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kind of like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box where the owners do. A boss is a role that I've grown into. I love you to death, but I told you the truth. I got one, got one in the end. I'm only two, man. How many times have I told you the truth, man? How many nights I've been woke, swerving the potholes, fuck up the deals. I posted in Stockholm. The speed of ounce and the twins. It's only the real. I'm moving way too humble. Easy and ended it off. I still got the fumbles. I'm on a hot one. I know you need a whole. This one ain't come with a bundle. I'm in the win. $1 million in chocolate chips. And that's just how my cookie crumble. I put a skirt on the whip and a crown on the six, but there's no need to dress up the numbers. Hey, hey, yeah, but I guess they must have their reasons. They wanna know how I'm living my day-to-day life in the regular season. Well, summer all I did was rest, okay? And New Year's all I did was stretch, okay? And Valentine's Day I had sex, okay? We'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay, okay, we'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay, okay, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, hey, see what's about to happen. Hey, we'll see what's about to happen.
What we got left?
Big up to the boys at Drift Japan. Welcome back. We got Loki on the line. We are ready to go. I think we should send him through. What do you think?
Yep.
Beautiful. And I think the Rig NZ was asking how many drivers total. There's 22 left, but how many total? Must be 44.
Here up in the TBZ. Have a look at where he's sitting in the standings while we wait for him to line up.
Standings. Let's have a look.
Currently sitting in 13th, so he's in for the free entry next year. As you saw the ad just then for Drift Japan Tours, these boys will be competing for one of those trips. Just waiting on some judges to ready up. Get this third group.
Maybe even a
Underway.
streamer to ready up. We're good to go. So
No, we don't
let's
make mistakes
see it.
here.
No. We blame Chi or we blame somebody else. We still there, Chi? Still alive? Oh, just barely grabs that outer one. smacks that wall deep in out of zone number 1. Gets around to out of 2. And then the transition to out of 3 looked late, but it actually looked quite nice there. And he held it nice and wide for the whole zone. Let's see him grab that outer clip. Nice work. Inner clip. Not bad. Outer clip. Not bad. And that outer zone. Pushing a little bit shallow in the middle, but overall, not bad at all.
You check that message.
Yeah. I'll apologize in advance. The sounds for each car, for some reason through my drone, is acting a little bit strange. So I'm trying to make sure that I get them going for each run. But I'm doing the best that I can. Is how I'm gonna word it.
Big thanks for you to commentating as well as producing today.
No, it's my pleasure.
You're a legend, Maniac.
Enjoying being out here. Thanks to you for being out here too. Thanks to us. How good is it being out here?
Thanks to Swarm.
Thanks to Swarm.
Many
Thanks to
stuff's
everyone
in the
coming
works,
out.
actually.
Thanks
Keep
to the
your
drivers
eyes
coming
peeled.
out. Oh, grabbing that wall again. Oh, but he doesn't hold it that time. Like you said, it was just couldn't. Once you hit it, if you hit it hard enough, it'll just finish you off. But Expedition Run grabbing some more wall. Finish it out, brother. Love to see it. I'm hearing that this map also has some concerns with sound that may not act as you would expect. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. Chibi.
Nice work, Loki. Let's see those replays. And I'll try my best to make sure that those sounds come through.
Just push a little bit too hard in run 2 on that initiation, tag the wall. He was close as fuck on the first run. Man, look at how smooth he was through outside 2 and run number 1 as well.
Yeah. I think that run number 1 score should hopefully be big enough to get him in the show. That would be ideal. So let's have a look at that now. Run number 1, 82.0. Not bad at all. And then, unfortunately, of course, a 0 for run number 2. But some points on the board, no double zeros, so that's fantastic.
That's good, that'll slot him into 10th place. Did we end up getting the overlay up of the driver settings?
Yeah, we'll do that after this run. Oh, sent it! Smacked him all.
Struggling a little bit there, Filthy Pig in the TBZ.
It does love to rotate this car. It's quite lively when you put your foot on the gas. See, in some cases you have to be quite reserved, depending on how you tune the car. But he seems to be grabbing all the zones nicely. So if he can hone it in for his second run, this could be a nice big score. Oh! And just after I've said it, maybe it's the commentator's curse. But he did over-rotate in that last zone. Alright, let's see it. Run number 2. So he gets out past the cones, foot flat to the ground. Nice early initiation. Ooh, hesitates a little bit. But he does get all the way out there. Decent transition to outer zone number 2.
Massive improvement.
Yeah, massive improvement.
Really
Good
good.
early transition. A little bit shallow at the start, but good early transition on number 3. And holding it steady. Grabs outer clip 2. Inner clip 1. Very nice. All of outer 3. And then outer zone 3. Oh, yes. Gets nice and close to that wall.
A little bit of wavering there, but very nice work. Big improvement overall.
Yeah, for sure.
Be happy with that.
Let's check those replays. That outer zone, that's a tough one. That last 4th and final outer zone. And come battle day, that's going to be an interesting one to see how people deal with. Keeping in the proximity, keeping in the angle, keeping on line.
To plow through the lead car.
Yeah, yeah. Because typically in the open lobbies, where you're getting on throttle and you're trying to build up enough speed before it just to stay nearby and get all the way around it too.
Yep.
But we also got to do that without without taking out your competitor. So
yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I'm keen to see these battles. It's going to be sick. We're actually going to be having it next weekend, same time, next Sunday.
double hitter, back to back.
Back-to-back weekends.
Yeah, yeah. So 82.3 for Filthy Pig. We might be starting to see that that legendary that legendary bubble showing up. Okay, let's see it. Buck VR.
39 drivers today, I believe. So there's going to be a few not getting through to battles.
Yep. Oh, that's a big hit.
With the big flip.
That's a massive.
To wall tap and 360.
I think that's known as a helicopter.
Yeah.
The technical term.
You're correct there.
Which I'm surprised to see and saddened to see, because I know that Buck definitely has a decent run in him. If you can see the angle and he's throwing around that JZX.
A little bit too toey on the big flick.
Yeah. Okay.
Does better, keeps it on track there, gets outside clip 1, runs the ball just for outside zone 1. Smooth transition to outside zone 2. Flirting with the wall there, just snagging it a bit. Coming out of outside zone 2. Looking very close to the wall in outside 3, doing a good job of staying out wide, missing that inside clip. Hits outside clip 1, no. 3, then gets 3. Smooth transition, carries lots of speed, doesn't really adjust his angle that much or at all to that last zone. Huge improvement after the big send and a 0 on run 1.
Yeah, great work.
Getting that big body motherfucker.
X McLovin,
No.
thank you for
What's
the
up,
raid.
McLovin?
Welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream. We've got Swarm Drift Series Round 5 going off.
We're about halfway through the qualifiers. Yeah. Halfway through the qualifiers. Josh K.E., newcomer to the series, doing very well in their Salteza. See what he's got. Did very well at what was that European track that we did? I'm having a bloody mind blank now.
I can't think of it at the moment either, to be honest. For a second, you know, I thought to myself, I was
ago.
like,
yeah.
did we do a European track?
Yeah.
Oh,
Give me a
man.
second. I'm tripping here.
So, Buck VR, obviously a 0 on the first run, unfortunately, but a 79.3 brings it home for the second run. Nice work, Buck.
Power Park. Josh K throwing down heat at Power Park. See what he's got here.
Beautiful.
Look at Lee sitting in the standings too as he gets on the way.
Nice
Currently
work
sitting
so
in
far.
6th. Sorry.
So, no, you're good. You're good. I'm just watching this run. I got a bit absorbed for a moment. I was like, is he going to smash the wall? Is he going to save it? And he did save it. He brought it in nicely. And he's staying on that wall quite nicely. Nice and smooth. Hitting all the zones nicely. I feel like nice is not a great way to describe a drift. A little bit wide on the inside clip, but grabs all of the outside clip really wide for the outer zone and holds it wide for the entirety. Very nice work. I like that run a lot.
A nice run there from Josh. Currently sitting in 6th on 261 points. So, been very consistent throughout the season.
Yeah. Good tandems, this guy. Great tandems.
Good bike.
So let's see it. Big flick. Grabs all of outer 1. Riding that wall all the way through to outer zone number 1, 2. Doesn't come away from that wall. Amazing. Good transition to outer 2. Holding it wide. Slight wavering, but very, very nice overall. Good timing on that transition as well. Perfect timing. Flicks the rear end perfectly to hit all of number 3. Now, to outer number 2. Grabs it. Inner number 1. Outer number 3. Very nicely done. Outer zone number 4. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. I'd say that's got to be one of the tidiest runs of the evening so far.
Very smooth there from Josh K.E.
And a fantastic improvement as well to 0. Did he 0 the first run?
No.
Oh, for some reason I thought he 0'd the first run. No, he did well on the first run as well. Never mind.
Yeah, he's throwing down heat.
But yeah, so heat on the first run and then heat on the second run too. Very nice work. All those domes, nice and smooth, nice and consistent. Yeah, great run overall. That little cambered edge on that last outside zone, that can get you. That can get you. I remember
if that
when
counts as off track or not.
Oh, that's a good question. That is a great question. I hope not, because to me, that's style points right there.
Radioing
That's style
Dan
points right there.
is the Nico tire drop off track.
Yeah, come in. Dan, come in. Check,
Yep.
check, 1, 2. Copy Dan S14. So the scores are in. Let's have a look. 81.7 on that first run and 92.7 on that second run, which I believe is going to tie him with somebody for either second or third. Very nice job. Very nice job.
Yep, that ties him to second. Currently, we have Sam in the lead on the 96, Mexico, and Josh tied second on 92.7, Joel on 91.3, Muffler Mills on 91, Nelson on 90, John OG on 88, and Disco on 88. That's the top 8 currently.
Wubanga throwing down heat as well. Starting it off real strong, a little bit shaky on outer number 2. Sounds like he needs to grab another gear.
Bringing out the boss man's car.
I don't know about Bossman, I think that's the 32.
Bullet, the boss is sworn.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Yeah, Bullet's R32, isn't it? Oh, grabs that wall in the last zone.
Hangs on.
Hangs on just
Right at
barely.
the end there.
Hopefully, hopefully that's... It's all kosher. Hopefully it stays in. And we had confirmation just come in that going wide on that cambered area in outer zone number 4, the last outer zone, is not off track. So that's a little bit of extra wiggle room to push wide.
Nico
Extra star
drop for the
points.
boys.
Yeah, yeah.
Go on.
Another nice big
jigsaw.
flick.
It's like clip on. Take the maniac.
Back to me, okay. Nice and smooth. A little bit more hesitation this run. And his gearing just seems a little bit short, doesn't it? Because he's having to use a fair bit of left foot brake and banging off limiter a lot. Not that we don't like limiter.
We're interested to see how this gearing works out for the battles.
Yeah.
It's a very smooth line. He's hitting all the zones he needs to.
Yeah, very nice. He handled that last zone
He's happy
the
with
same
it.
way that I would too.
Yeah, he's done very well there. Tidy out his qualifying run there from Wubanger.
I like to
For the mistakes he made.
I like to throw it in hard in that last zone and sort of push out and around. You know what I mean? In that
Yeah.
last zone, I think that's the best way to get as much of that zone as possible. But he's hit all those clips quite nicely, I would say, in that second run, and definitely, hopefully, didn't zero out on either run. Please.
And Mr. Tickles there. Stay on the sauce there, champion.
Yeah. Soldier on, soldier on. I remember when that last zone used to have a jump there. I don't know if you
Wait, what?
remember that. It used to have a little bump there that you could use as a little
No.
jump. Yeah,
You sure?
yeah. I reckon we should run that for an SDM coming up in the
Go
next
on.
couple of weeks, especially after the series is done. Keep an eye out for SDM happening similar time to the Swan Drift series. We have
Yeah,
SDM.
Sunday afternoons,
Sundays.
evenings, depending on where you live.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
a bit of fuckery.
Jump in the Discord. Catch us around.
Everything from drift games and limbo to doing like some four-wheel driving and trophy trucking. driving silly cars. We had one where we were driving boats. Just fun.
Okay.
Bit of mayhem.
So, oh, okay. I've hit something by accident, and we've sent the next driver, but that's okay. We're ready to go.
Ryan
Decent
Perry
flick.
drifts up.
Take it full on. Take the reins.
Yeah, Phil's outside zone 2 very nicely. Smooth transition. Nice line going into outside zone 3. Coming a little bit shallow off that. Does well to stay wide. Gets outside clip 2. Looking good for getting inside clip 1. Gets outside clip 3 very nicely. So he looks coming through outside zone 4. Very nice. No adjusting of line. Could tidy up a few little bits and bobs there, but overall great run. Good base run.
And my apologies, I'll have to update you on the score for the last run after this run, since we missed it due to my fat fingers, but that's okay. We'll make it happen. Run number 2.
As he cruises around the 60 roll, gets on the sauce, perhaps for a big flick, fills all of outside clip 1, if you can fill outside clips. Comes in a little bit early, but gets outside zone 1, smooth transition over to outside zone 2. Doing very well to fill the zone, a little bit of left foot brake as he exits to save him from hitting the wall. Smooth transition to outside zone 3, staying out very wide, just like the judges asked for. Gets outside zone 2, or clip 2, inside clip 1, outside clip 3. Smooth transition, carrying plenty of speed, just taps the wall on the exit of the last outside zone. Nice run overall there from Ryan Perry, adrift.
Yeah. Nice work. Nice work, Ryan Perry. And while we watch the replay, let me grab the score for Wubunger. So Wubunger on his run managed to achieve an 81.3. Unfortunately zeroed on the first run, but brought home an 81.3 on the second run. So nice work, Wubunger.
Nice. No Ryan Perry finish.
Okay, and Ryan Perry. Perry? Is it Perry or Parry?
Perry, I believe.
So a 78 for the first run and an 83.7 for the second run. That
Very nice.
that low to mid 80s is it's quite a popular region, I think, that we're seeing now. That's where it's trending.
It's busy.
It's busy.
It's fucking busy. I put him in 10th and Wubanger in 13th currently. We'll get the standings up after this group, so he's going to have a look at where everyone's sitting. Grant Davis up next. Big flick into outside clip 1. A little bit shallow, but manages to find outside zone 1. Smooth transition into outside zone 2. A little bit shallow there. Then manages to push out towards the wall. Transitions in. Flirts with the wall on outside zone 3. still a little bit shallow. Coming into outside clip 2. Gets out inside clip 1. Gets outside clip 3. Smooth transition. Carrying a lot of speed. A little bit of left foot brake coming out of the last outside zone. Very nice run there for run number 1.
Yeah, it looked like he smacked the wall at the last outside clip. Number 3 before outer zone number 4. Hopefully he doesn't lose any points for that. I saw it looked like a jolt on my screen. Dad Fab, otherwise known as R32, is cheering him on. Oh no, that was for Parry, my bad. We're late on that one. My apologies.
Pushes right out towards the wall of outside zone 1. Transitions nicely and feels outside zone a lot better this time around. Still fighting with the wall again on the exit. Big improvements here so far. Oh, he's close to the wall. Maybe left foot brake there from Brown Davis. He transitions to outside clip 2. Inside clip 1 gets that nicely. Just skips outside clip 3. It's a little bit shallow coming into that last outside zone and tags the wall for a straighten. Very unfortunate.
He did something interesting on outside clip number 2, which I haven't really seen yet tonight, where he had a really aggressive transition into that outer clip, which was actually really cool to see, because then the car was more sideways, I think, than what we've seen. At least it appeared more sideways. I kind of like that, to be honest.
Yeah,
I didn't mind that at all.
Love it. Bit of steez.
Yeah, a bit of steez. And no smashing of the walls.
Yep.
More confident in that outer clip 1 and outer zone 1, the big entry. That's what we're here for. Big entry circuit.
Big entries. Want to see some big board slides? Not really, but it's pretty rowdy. We might see some in the battles. It's a hard track to tandem.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably just hard with these lines that we're using for the comps, to be honest. We've run plenty of doors on this track. It's fast as fuck and fun as fuck. Track rules.
So, G. Davis. Scores are in. And we've got an 82.3 for the first run. And for the second run, zeroed out on the second run. So maybe we can have some
ball tag.
Yeah. Oh, true. Of course.
Yeah.
Just too soon before the line. Anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to send you to a quick ad break. We're going to hear, we're going to watch a nice little video from our boy D Unit about the Swan car pack. We'll see you in a minute.
Royalty
Yeah.
Welcome back.
You, no.
All right, I'll do it this time, Fuller. Fine. Gosh.
Go.
So here's the top 16 standings. Maybe I should have started with the lowest. No, we'll start from here. This is good. So still heading off our leaderboard, Swarm Sam number 1 on 96 points. Then coming in second, 92.7, tied with Josh KE for that second place. Next up is Joel on 91.3, Muffler Mills with a 91. Nelson Allen coming in at 90, Jono G 88, tied with Disco for 88 as well. Dorbanger with an 87, Ryan Parry 83.7, Filthy Pig with an 82.3, G Davis, Simon, Wubanger, Loki, and Buck finishing out our listing for the top 16 in that order. And the remaining drivers haven't loaded in for me yet. From 17 upwards.
But that's their scores.
But that's our scores.
I'll tell you who that is. Give me a second. So,
and you can figure out which
17,
drivers are which.
You have R32 ONP, 18th, Jeff with the 75.7, Robin Norris with the 74.7, and Doc's the name on the 48.3.
Thanks for that, Fuller.
Got you, G.
So let's get back straight into it. Okay. Dan's just messaged me to say that I'm an idiot. That's okay. Thanks, Fuller, for filling in the blanks.
Insan up next. Man's got hands. He's done very well as his cheer squad here tonight, actually. Big flick into outside clip 1. Staying pretty wide into outside zone 1.
Yeah, nicely done.
Lots of angle into outside zone 2. Very smooth, no adjustments to line.
Ooh.
Tags the wall, leaving outside zone 2.
Oh, another
Grabs
tag!
a lot of wall in outside zone 3. Stays wide still.
He stays in it.
Hits outside clip 2. Inside clip 1. Outside clip 3. Smooth transition to the last
Oh,
outside zone.
yes!
Holds plenty of angle.
Oh,
Like he's carrying a fair bit of pace through there too.
fantastic. That last outer zone looked fantastic in my eyes.
Look good, just got to stay off those walls, mate.
That's it. That's
Easier
it.
said than I know, but
Great timing with that transition between 2 and 3 as well. I really like that.
as he leaves off for the roll zone.
Run number 2.
I believe it's a 60 roll. It's a 60 roll.
Yeah, 60, man.
Big flick. Heaps of angle.
Ooh.
Damn, stays up real wide there into outside zone 1. Looking real good. Smooth transition into outside
Oh,
zone
no.
2, but tags a wall and that upsets his line. Doing well to recover himself, recollect himself. As he still manages to stay out wide. The left foot brake there to stay on line.
Just skimmed the
Doing
wall
what the judges
again.
asked for. Gets outside clip 2. Reels in inside clip 1 just. Gets outside clip 3. And a little bit of a waver there as he goes past the line. Oh, it'll be a tough one which one the judges are going to go with for being higher.
Yeah. Great runs overall. Obviously a couple of weak spots tapping the wall. And that inside clip, just not quite getting that, barely half of that inside clip, unfortunately. But everywhere else was really nice.
Throwing heaps of angle there, on run 2. Been real good. Oh, that would have been an absolute banger run if he didn't tag that wall on outside zone 2.
Very smooth all the way in that back section. So,
What do we got?
what do we got? Run number 1, unfortunately 69 point, just updated too quickly for me to read it. Let me pull it up on the spreadsheet, hold on a second. Insane 69.7 on the first run and an 86.3 on the second run. So, decent score overall. Oh, Tin Man!
Oh,
Thanks for the raid, brother. Welcome, welcome. Yax, thanks for the follow. Welcome, everybody. How was the stream? How's everybody doing? Great to have you here. Purple Jerry, what's up? Swarm, yep. It's comp day. We're out here. We are out here.
Comp day Sunday, qualies.
That's it.
For us on the underside. We are about 2/3 of the way through our drivers list. As player 1 gets let go from our start man Naraz and the A70 Supra 4-star gang. As he initiates, flicks across the track, gets outside clip 1. Flirting with the wall there, coming into outside zone 1. I thought he was hitting that thing for sure, but he did well.
He was putting. Ooh, that almost looked like a straighten. He hesitated really hard in that transition.
Transition into outside zone 2. A little bit shallow into outside zone 3. Still manages to stay wide as he transitions across to outside clip 2. Gets inside clip 1. It's outside clip 3. Drops the tyre.
Off that cambered section.
Yeah. Nico
Very
dropped
nice.
there, coming across the line. That was sick. Yeah, this track rules, though, Jerry. Gonna be spicy for some tandems next week. When the boys, the top 32, come through. Let's battle it out for the final round of the Swarm Drift Series this year. 2K prize pool. Top 32 go through to compete with free entry for next year's season, with the winner taking home the 13K prize of Drift Japan Tour.
Massive flick, taps the wall on entry, right at outer clip number 1, but reels it back in for outer zone number 1. Hopefully he doesn't lose too many points for that. Sitting nicely in outer zone number 2. Wavering just a little bit, transitions just on time into outer zone number 3. Nice and smooth up the hill, staying up against that wall. Hits outside clip number 2 quite well. Grabs all of inside number 1 and outside number 3. Outside zone number 4, big angle. Oh, just loses it where it goes a bit wider. Oof, tough run, tough.
Threw it in a little bit too hard just before he went over.
Too much sauce, just a little bit too much sauce trying to get out there. And maybe a little bit too much grip too. Let's check out that replay button.
Too many Wheaties. Cool to see that tire drop. That is still in track.
Yep. So both times he did well to recover from those taps on entry, but it's definitely going to lose points for that. You can tap the wall, but it's really got to not take you off of line. Otherwise you do lose points for that. But everywhere else, nice and smooth. Treating those last few clips like one nice big zone. And then just barely losing it in outer zone number 4. So, some scores. Unfortunately, it does look like it does look like we got a 0 for run number 2, but run number 1 we've got a 76.7.
Let's go. That should.
I think that gets him in. I think that gets him in.
Does player 1A, yeah, 19th.
Yep. 19th. So he's still in it so far. So we got Benny Boy out on track in the vet. Nice big entry, fires off nice and early. Pusher is out into outer zone number 1. Decent flick, early flick into outer zone number 2. Not heaps of angle, but pretty consistent overall. Transitions just barely on time to outer 3. Again, slightly shallow, but he's holding it there. Big flick into outer clip number 2. Grabs all of inner clip number 2. Midway through outer clip number 3. Outer zone number 4. Nice job. Very nice job.
Nice safe run there for run number 1 from Benny Boy.
Yeah.
It's only V8 of the night so far, isn't it? Left-hand drive too. I don't believe there's any other left-hand drive cars.
You might be right there. You might be exactly right.
Not bad there as Naraz lets him go for run number 2.
Hey Tin Man, I DM'd you. What happened? What happened, bro? I didn't. Okay. Oh, tough entry into outer clip 1 and outer zone 1. Holds in there. A little bit deeper. Improving as we're going. Yeah, nice transition. Transitions a little bit sooner. Grabs a tiny bit of wall. Still holding it out there. Not too upset, the Corvette, after that one. Grabs outer 2, inner 1, outer 3, and into outer 4. Just a little bit more shallow than the first run on outer 4. But a decent run overall. You closed Discord. Come on, man. Who closes Discord for performance?
That's unholy.
That's unheard of.
Discord is life.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll keep it on the DL, brother. He doesn't need to know.
I'm not gonna read that. Alright? Just
He does not need to know.
for your sake, Tin Man. Just for your sake. I'm not gonna read that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Even if we do, it just goes in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, probably does. You should have heard Naraz trying to explain something to me before. I was like, can you say it in layman's terms? Speak to me like I'm in 7th grade. You know the office where he's saying like, tell me like I'm 3 years old. Anyway. Let's get some scores for Benny Boy. So run number 1 was an 83, and he does improve on the second run. 85. Nice work, Benny Boy.
Very nice. That puts him into 12th. Very good there from Benny
Tin
Boy.
Man, why didn't it give me the option to block that chat? Why did it go through? I should have got the option to block that. Where's the...
You will not silence the community, Mr. Producer.
I can do it from 2 accounts, thank you very much.
This is a free stream. Let it fly.
Well, I tried to, but he wouldn't let me. Don't put it out there for everyone to know. This is a flick and a half, and he holds it out there. I'm hoping the judges see that wall tap like I do. As ultimate style points, that one was a little bit more rough though. I can't lie. But he's holding on, and he's holding it out there. Transition slightly late, but does grab all of outer zone number 3. Coming up to outer clip number 2. Nice job there. Inner clip number 1 could have been slightly deeper, and on number 3, outer 3 could have been slightly deeper. Outer zone number 4 looking pretty good. Straightens a little bit, but that was great. That was great work.
Should mention the judges are scoring these wall taps as how chaseable they are. So you might be able to get away with a small one, but if the tap is too big in a just line, and you picture a car being behind them through there, you will get marked down for it.
Yep.
Everyone loves a wall tap, but you can't disrupt the chase, and that's how they're marking it, scoring it.
Exactly right. Fuller. Nice and controlled entry there. I love your work, bro. Nice work, Mr. Drifter. And into number 2. Very consistent, nice and smooth. Improving heavily on run number 1. Nice and smooth. Oh, I spoke too soon. A bit of a tap. But he did have a tap on run number 1, so this should still be an improvement. Grabs those clips quite well and nice and smooth through outer 4. I reckon that's an improvement overall.
Yeah, I'm keen to watch these replays actually.
Yeah, let's see
which one is going to be his game line. Cool to see more 4-doors out on track this round.
Well, you know what I'm devastated for? No Z-cars out on track this round.
Yep.
An absolute travesty. We should have just cancelled it.
Intact.
We should have just cancelled it, I think. This is ridiculous. I'm heartbroken. Where are you, fat boy? Fat boy drifter? Come on, bro.
Yeah.
We could have worked something
to
out.
let Maniac keep his desk intact.
I don't have to buy a new desk this week. My wallet loves me, but my heart is broken. So, some scores. Run 1, 76.7. And run 2, 78.7. So that run 2 did give him some, a bit of a boost. That smoothness. The 1 or 2 less wall taps. But overall,
that slots him into 19, so he is getting through, I'd imagine.
Hey, Tin Man. Tin Man. I don't want to hear it, bro. It's not true. It's not true. Oh, nice smooth entry there. Push it wide. Oh, that's a big tap. I'd say he's right on the line of a 0 there, if not just over it. Just because of the sheer... it's just straightened a little bit too much, I think. Unfortunately. But this is a great warm-up run. Get out of the weeds. Know where you need to be. Those wall taps are rough. You gotta be nice to the judges. Dennis 14, Dazza, and the legend Kurt Blackie. You gotta be nice to them. Make their job easy. Don't hit the walls too hard.
Good to see the return of Bogan Zoku. Man's got hands and he can grip. took out our grip challenge using the swarm cars around Nürburgring. Substantially, actually. He
Yeah.
actually smoked everyone.
Yeah, by a lot. Oh, he's up. I don't think so. Bogenzoku laying it down even thicker. Love to see it. Let's see what he can do. Oh, grabs a little bit of wall. Doesn't throw him off too much. Just a tiny bit. Decent work through these outer zones. Coming up on the second outer clip. Nice work there. The inner clip, not bad at all. Nice and deep on outer clip 3. Now outer zone number 4. Bit of left foot brake. But stays on the throttle.
Oh,
And pushes
well.
nicely. Very nicely on that one. Great work there.
Nelson back awake again from his last nap. Popping in for a chat.
Tin Man's trying to get banned. This is ridiculous. Oh, welcome
Justin
Swarm
Bieber
Sam.
pops in to say good day. Who's
Welcome
that?
Swarm Sam. Never seen you before. First time chat
Still out
apparently.
in front with the 96 prick.
Thanks for the follow. You're the only guy that's this young and has so many issues with passwords for accounts. It's ridiculous. I've never seen anyone not be able to log in with passwords for accounts. This guy, he
Got
gave
like
me
6 accounts for every platform.
every platform. He gave me the password for an account that he had just reset so I could help him out with something, and it didn't work. Oh, crazy guy.
Absolute shocker.
Crazy guy.
Big shout out to our sponsors again. Drift Japan, Simbax, and oh my god, I'm blanking.
Sim Magic? Sim Magic? Speed Nation.
No, Speed
Is this
Nation. Oh,
Supplied by
tabs.
it's in the deal. It's in the deal.
Yeah.
It's all included. It's all part of the action. So I can hear some cars. I don't think I see anyone loading in and out yet.
No, we got a few loading in now. We got
Yep, we are switching over. So it is that time again. So speaking of Simblacks and Speed Nation, I think we'll hear a message from them next. Stay tuned.
We're here at Simblacks and we've got an awesome giveaway for you guys. Our man Stefan, it's just here on the TBZ, running off track. He's been an absolute legend and decided to come on board and give us a handbrake. We'll just flip the camera around. So this is the handbrake that we're giving away. It's a SimMagic TB1, given to us by Simblacks, and I've got to say, she feels amazing. We'll post the rules on our socials so you can find out how to enter this giveaway courtesy of Simblacks, and don't don't forget, like and subscribe, and also don't forget to like and subscribe to Simblax.
Thanks for the boys for supporting us. Go check them out. Go show them some love. Those hands look soft out. I can tell you from experience. Wait, well, it's not experience. His hands are soft. They are soft. You're correct. Let's just put it that way. We've got some VHS cheers in the chat.
All right.
Fans in the chat. Listen, purple. Listen, purple cherry. All right, just go easy. All right. Let's the fans are waiting. Let's send VHS, dead VHS out there. I'm keen. I want to see what I can do.
Bogan Zoku, you're an 18th with an 80, bro.
Thanks for that, Fulham. Sorry, Bogan.
Big flick there from Dope. Getting outside clip 1, outside zone 1, and filling outside zone 2 very nicely. As he transitions very smoothly into outside zone 3. Keeping nice and wide there. Gets outside clip 2. Inside clip 1. Real wide, looking good on outside clip 3. Throwing lots of angle there. Does well to stay off the wall and carry the same amount of angle all the way through that final outside zone. Actually, a doozy of a first run, actually, from
Did
Dope.
a great job in that outside zone 4. That's my favorite part of the track.
Living up to his name with a Dope run.
Heck yeah.
Fucking mad dog. See what he can do on the next one. I don't know how much more he can spice it up. Maybe with a few more wall taps. As he gets out of that 60 roll zone.
Oh, such an
Big
early
flick.
initiation.
It's huge. They're on 90 degrees all the way into outside zone 1. Tags the wall.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Come on, judges. It was just a little one. It was
Floats with the
fantastic.
wall on outside zone 2. Unreal.
Great transition timing.
He's deep the whole way through all these zones, eh?
Very consistent.
Dropping heat.
For sure.
Gets that outside clip. Reels in it very nicely. Gets all of inside clip 1. Gets the outside clip. Throws a lot of angle.
Oh, and adjusts it perfectly, just not to smack the wall.
He's stoked with it.
You gotta
I
be.
think you couldn't really get any better.
You gotta be. Let's check it
I'll
out.
be shocked if that second run isn't better than the first. Be interesting to see how the judges call it.
That wall tap was very tasteful, I would say.
Yeah. Yes. It was tasty. It was spicy. Oh, I hear a V8.
Up in the distance.
Chop corp.
Yeah, he just managed to dial in the angle and keep consistent like he was in the first run, but just with a bit more angle and a bit more style and aggression. So
I'd be surprised if he's not up there.
I'm expecting big things. So. $89.3 for the first run.
Whoa.
And 89 for the second run. I presume they maybe that wall tap was a little bit too much. But great
Still
stuff.
doing well.
Overall.
That puts him in 7th.
Beautiful.
Be happy with that. It's getting
Lovely.
tight on that top end there. It's actually very, very, very close qualifying so far.
Love to see it. Nice easy transition, but up to big angle, bit late. And smacks the wall. Continues to run, get the dust off, get your zones right. Come back for that second run. And let's see some heat. Let's see the big body V8.
More of the four-door gang.
Yeah, four-door gang for sure. Ready when you are, boys. Send it! Powering out of that rolling 60 zone. As if he needed more speed coming down the straight. But he gets on the power a bit sooner. Oh, and he just tags all a bit too much. He almost had it. It seemed like he was just gonna put his foot down and reel out of it, but maybe he needed a bit more angle just to push out of it a bit harder. That's upsetting. I'm upset. I'm upset.
Yeah. Very unfortunate for Chop Court there with the 0-0. They'll skid it out for the boys. Give us a 360 on the way out. Probably should have said that earlier.
Yeah. Before he started the run when he could be listening and read the chat. God. Yeah, it's unfortunate that both of you just trying to send it. No safe runs. No safe runs. No car is safe from being totaled around you two.
Up next, Mr. Tickles. Mr. Saucy. Let's see if he's kept it together enough. I know he's been sinking tins while he's been waiting.
Yep. Hopefully he got his setup all sorted. He was helping us out very kindly on the first half of the
big
stream.
thanks to the bro.
Yeah, what a
Keep
lad.
your eyes peeled for his tracks that he's been making too. Tested a couple of his first ones, and they are sick. Can see some more street tracks popping up in Osoto.
Yeah, so just to confirm, unfortunately 0-0 for Dope VHS.
For Chop Corp.
For Chuck Cop. Thank you for that.
Raji.
Let's get into that. Let's get into that end of the evening, isn't it?
Yep. Yes, sir. Come on, Mr. Tickles. What do you got, mate? Mr. Trackman.
Let's see it, Tickles. Whoa, it didn't look like it was going to be that big of a flick. It's a big slow up and it's a big wavering, but he's holding it. And he's still in it. I think I heard him say, "Oh man, I should have practiced earlier today." Was that what I heard? He's doing really well so far, considering just that entry he needs to clean up, and he could get a very good score out of this. Hits that outer clip, reel it back in for that inner. Nice work. Midway through that outer zone number 4. Stay in it, stay in it, stay in it. Nice and smooth.
For that last outside zone.
Yeah. A little bit
Couple
shallow.
little things to tidy up.
I reckon he can get a decent one in. It definitely, or maybe I shouldn't say definitely. Maybe I shouldn't say anything.
Let's find out what the buff is.
No commentator's curse. No commentator's curse. Yeah, yeah. We expect to see a shoey from anyone that hits a 00.
Yeah.
I think that should be in the official rules.
Love to see you do one.
I don't know that you'll ever see me do it. Oh, he puts it on the wall. He improves on the first run by a mile. That was fantastic. Good transition, or a little bit shallow transition into number 2, but holds it out there very nicely. Let's see the transition to number 3. Great timing. Great timing. Push wide. Push wide. Let's see it. Yeah, keep it smooth, brother. Keep it smooth. Then into the next outer. Then into the inner clip. A little bit wider this time, but that's okay. Much wider on the last outer clip. And keep it smooth. Keep it smooth. A little bit of wavering. A little bit of wavering on that last 4.
He's happy he got through it, and he smokes Naraz on the way out.
This is... Wake up, Naraz. Wake up. Let's check out those replays, huh? Great work. Mr. Tickles, as they say.
I did well there.
A lot
Working on
smoother.
that second run.
A lot smoother and a bit deeper in most areas on that second run.
That's what she said.
Thank you. I mean, what? Yeah, even in that last outer zone number 4, held it together. Yeah, nice work. Great work, Marky. I'm waiting for the scores to come in, and I'm hoping it's not what I'm looking at. I'm hoping it's not what I'm looking at. Tell me it's not true, Dad. Tell me what I'm looking at is not true. Surely not. Surely not. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Oh, here we go. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, here we go. So we've got a 56.7 from run number 1 and a 76.3 for run number 2. So, no practice. No practice. If that's true, that's not bad. That's not bad. Tops 25 score? All in a day's work? Does that mean your score was going to be 25 top, or you're going to be in the top 25? I'm just wondering. Just asking for a friend.
Oh, nice, mate. You've done so many laps of this track anyways. You got no excuses. I've done so many laps with you.
This is true. This is true.
Street Style, current series, number 2, just by 7 points behind Sam. He initiates, gets outside clip 1, fills outside zone 2 beautifully. Smooth transition into outside zone 2. Flirting with the wall the whole way down. Man's a robot. Transitions beautifully to ride the wall the whole way around outside zone 3. Misses that inside clip as they're supposed to. Gets outside clip. Gets inside clip 1, outside clip 3. And a beautiful transition into the last outside zone. Doing well to stay off the wall, not wavering around, but fills the whole zone.
My goodness. I think
Wouldn't
that's
expect
the
anything less from this
smoothest.
fella.
I think that's the smoothest overall run for the night.
Absolute doozy of a run, and Dan's probably chopped his desk in half after seeing such a beautiful run done in his own car.
Oh,
And not with his hands. That rig is probably in pieces.
Absolutely decimated. Alright, run number 2, let's see it.
He initiates, gets outside.
Huge
clip one
flip.
nicely. Lots of angle coming into outside zone 1. Staying right on the wall. Gets outside zone 2, transition it very smoothly. Flirting with the wall. I mean, the first damage in this game, that rear bumper's gone. Doing well, stay outside on the wall. Super smooth. Still holding plenty of pace. Gets outside clip 2. Wheels in nicely. Gets all of inside clip 1. All of outside clip 3. Very smooth transition into the final outside zone. Not too much angle, but fills it very nicely with no adjustments to his line whatsoever. That run is going to be up there. No spicy wall taps, but super smooth overall.
Yeah. And looking at that entry, he does come away from the wall a little bit, but he grabs the whole zone. So I think that's going to play into his favor, even though he did come away from the wall just a little bit. And everywhere else just nice and smooth, staying in the zone. And he does well not to put too much angle on that he pushes away from the wall. He actually makes the car look like it's sitting in that zone really perfectly, I noticed.
So, P. Roberto ringing in from Brazil up next.
So before we get to that, scores are in for Street Style. Run 1, a 93, great score. And run 2 improves that much more, 94.3, great scores.
Oh,
And I dare
that
say,
puts him in second.
I dare say
behind
that puts him in
Sam.
second. Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
Huge.
All right.
Nelson, where's your 94? Too busy napping.
Napping 94 minutes at a time. And so we're off. P. Roberto. Love seeing these massive flicks from early down the straight. And then the control. Get on the gas. Spin those tires. Push through outer zone number 1 into outer zone number 2. And across the track, transition, nice and too early. Too early.
We were
I'm
just talking about
surprised.
that transition earlier.
I'm surprised that's the first one we've seen tonight. He was there.
Didn't you mention that transition earlier as well?
Oh yeah.
Tapping
Oh,
the
yeah.
wall?
Yeah.
Very unlucky.
Hey, you gotta risk it for the biscuit, as they say.
But Nelson left his 94 at the last job site. Sure.
I'm sure it exists somewhere. I'm sure it's not just a figment of the imagination. Run number 2, let's see it. Come on. He definitely seems like he's got a high 80s, low 90s run up his sleeve. Great flick on the power, control it. A little bit of left foot brake. Just to push him out to outer zone number 1. Control the car through outer zone number 2. This is where he hit the wall before, but he controls it this time. Sending it through to outer zone number 3. Up the hill towards outer clip number 2. Hits that nicely, nice and deep. Now inner clip number 1. Outer clip number 2. Outer clip number 3, I should say. Nicely done. And the last outer zone. Nice and smooth. Great work there.
Very nice run there. I believe he's new to the series too. Or am I mistaken? You see some new faces.
Yeah, it's good to see.
If not new,
Everyone
new to me.
making P. Roberto. Remember the name.
Geordie's mate.
Well, great run, and thank you for coming, and thanks for putting down some good runs in our cars. That's fantastic.
Yeah, mad work. 4-door gang, appreciate it. Respect for.
Yeah, push. Those last the 3 clips in a row, the outer, inner, outer to the outer zone, then you treat it like one big corner is beautiful. So smooth.
Yeah. It flows so well.
And smooth
It's
it
not-
was,
When
because it earned him.
If you're going to hit that wall on that last outside clip, you can push it pretty hard. You know, your pace is up there.
Yep. And it earned him
good.
a 91.3. So
Very
definitely in it for the battles.
Yep, got confirmation. He is new and he is putting on a show. That
Damn right.
run will put him in at 91. That will put him in 6th. Very nice.
Jet R32 up next. Oh, looked like he lost it for a second there. Maybe a second time. Taps the wall a little bit. Still grabs all of outer zone number 1. Pushes across to outer zone number 2. I've got the drone in the trees. Oh, it looked like he was going to grab the wall just like P. Roberto, but manages to reel it in for outer zone number 3. Coming up to inner clip, outer clip number 2, inner clip number 1, hits him nicely. Outer clip number 3 hits it nicely. A little bit late to outer 4, but nice and smooth. Well done overall, I would say. Nice job. So let's send him for run number 2.
As Brewer initiates, gets outside clip 1, runs the wall all the way through outside zone 1. Transitions nicely into outside zone 2. Oh, lifts up the wheels.
Don't hit that
Don't
wall.
hit too much of wall. Still well, stay off that wall in outside zone 3. Stay super wide. Gets outside clip 2. Transitions nicely to get inside clip 1. Gets outside clip 3. Very nice line coming into the last outside zone. Does well stay off the wall. Super clean. And I believe that's our last run of the night as we hang around to get the scores from Brewer there.
Yeah, we'll watch the replays. Stick around because we're
then
going
we'll
to chat
pull
to the top 4. And we're going to have a look at the standings. Like Fuller was about to say, but I stole his thunder.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, those ball taps, they really cost you a fair bit over these runs. Even the ones that I thought, to be honest, tonight that may not have really affected line, seems like the judges see it a little bit differently to me. Though I suppose that's why I'm not a judge. But yeah, they're looking nice and closely at what's going on. So Jedi 32, 58 on the first run and 82 on the second run. Great effort to have such a big improvement for the second one. I'd say that's a guaranteed entry.
Well, we've had a few no-shows and a few zeros tonight, so everyone that got a score tonight is going through the battles.
Beautiful. Love to see it.
Yeah. So, no real buff tonight. Just had to get some points on the board.
Yep.
Doc's name be happy. Poor fella after getting a 48. But, lives to fight another day.
Yep. Yep, for sure. For sure. So let's pull those drivers up now.
No, they're not there.
They're gone. Everyone's gone already. They've done their runs. That's alright.
We'll sign off there. Oh, get the points up actually.
Let's have a look at the points.
Get the points up and then we'll sign off.
Yeah.
Big thanks to Naraz, our start man. Big thanks to our judges, Dirty Dazza, Uncle Dan, the boss man of the comps, and a big thanks to Kurt Blackie, D1NZ driver, Mad Dog. Follow him on the gram. Follow our socials. Keep your eyes peeled. Get involved with this handbrake competition as well.
Yeah.
Far out.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good one. Everything's linked on our Twitch homepage as well. If you're looking for links, jump in the Discord. All the good stuff.
So after today, we got Sam again ahead, still in first place with a 96. Street Style in second with a 94.3. The two robots, unsurprisingly, up the top there. Mexico doing well to 92.7. Josh KE with the same, doing real well as well. Joel with the 91.3 with P. Roberto, newcomer, throwing down heat. Muffler Mills, 91. Nelsonian got some work to do there. Champion stopped napping with the 90. Dirt VHS, the 89.3. John OG with the 88. Disco Potato with the 88. Doorbanger with the 87. Insam with the 86.3. Benny Boy with the 85. Ryan Parry Drift with the 83.7. Filthy Pig with the 82.9. And then onto the next page. That gives us... You ready, Maniac?
It's up, but...
Yeah, I can call it out then. I've got it up here.
Yeah, sweet, it's up.
We got Grant Davis with the 82.3. Brewer with the 82. Simon with the 81.7. Wubanger with the 81.3. Loki with the 80.7. Bogan Zoku with the 80 flat. Buck with the 79.3. Shit Drifter with the 78.7. R32 OMP with the 78.3. Player 1 with the 78 flat. Mr. Tickles sneaking in with the 76.3 with all of the practice, more than everybody else had. Jeff, 75.7. Robin Norris, 74.7. And Doc's the name coming through with the 48.3 because everybody else zeroed out. So Doc's sneaking in with the second life.
Fantastic. Fantastic. GG Pedro, thanks for coming through. Sammy, you made it up, bro.
What's going on, eh? I got
What do
dragged
you
up,
reckon?
you know?
Yeah, you got you.
Drag yourself
bro.
up.
No, I never got. I just got dragged
Oh,
up here.
here we go.
You might get dragged back down to under 18s in a second, I reckon.
You dragged me back down, bro. No, I'll take it, eh?
Should have
I'll
gotten off
take
siege
it,
earlier, mate.
eh? Yeah, the conditions were a bit slippery out there, eh? The conditions are definitely slippery out there
Slippery
tonight.
cold day.
Been
Nah,
the
well
first
done.
one. Yeah, no, cheers. It was good.
What do you reckon the battles are going to be like? It's going to be a bit techie there, trying to stay on door through some of those faster
Yeah,
zones.
bro.
where-
Yeah, on the transitions, I reckon that's where it'll count, eh?
Yeah.
But apart from that, yeah, it should be some good battles.
Yeah.
Long corners, you can stay on the door for a while, eh?
Yeah. Plenty of
be
time
good.
to get in there.
Yeah,
Get in the pocket.
yeah,
it's
plenty of
been
time to get in there. It'll just be that first corner what makes or breaks it.
Yeah.
Yeah. not
Would you
proud
say
to the
that the
people.
entry is the toughest part of the track?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. As you saw, I did fucking zero. 100%.
What's
Oh,
the
yeah, who could forget?
what other part of the track would you say that you dread a little bit, or you don't
The
like?
corner. Yeah, I'd say the last corner for
Last
sure.
corner,
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah,
Just because
Trying
you
to pick
throw,
when
you throw a
people
lot of
are-
angle, yeah, and then all of a sudden you kind of have to straighten it up.
yeah.
Everyone's been driving it differently. Some people on the left foot brake, some
Yeah,
people
there's a lot
washing
of-
ankle
yeah.
off. So
Couple clutch kicks to slow up.
be
Yeah.
watching the other drivers in practice, I'd imagine, to see who's doing what through that last turn, so you can kind of predict what they're going to do.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Hundies.
That's what I'd be doing if I had hands.
No, that was good fun, eh? Cheers to the judges, eh? Kurt Blackie jumping
Yeah.
in.
Cheers, boys. Cheers to everyone helping out behind the scenes. I think we mentioned Bullet. Giving the judges a camera to watch. Yeah. Thanks, Sam. We'll sign off.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks
Cheers,
everyone
boys.
for coming out, the drivers. We appreciate everyone coming out, and hopefully everyone had a great time. We enjoyed watching and talking smack. It's been great.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Big.
We're going to hear a final message from Drift Japan, and we're going to raid someone out as well, so stay tuned. Support the community too. But for?
Yeah, big thanks to our sponsors, obviously Drift Japan, Japanese Drift Tours, Speed Nation for all your Moza next level racing gear. Even got some flight sim stuff there too. Sim Blacks for all your Sim Magic needs. With the Swarm 10 code as well. And a big thanks to them for putting up that handbrake giveaway. Check out the giveaway page for more information on our Discord, discord.gg/teamswarm. That will close out next Saturday. So jump in on your chance to win the Sim Magic $500 handbrake. It's sick as. Also, keep your eyes peeled for the boys vlog coming up. And the Kiwi boys have started a car build.
Ooh, I'm keen. I'm keen.
Yeah,
I want to
it's
see it.
spicy.
I want to see the whip.
And then, yeah, obviously, like we said before, big thanks to Drift Japan, because our top 32 from the series this year get a free entry into our 2025 season, where they will win. First place will win the entry, like the full free trip, you know.
Yeah,
Big thanks to Denkai for that.
that's wild.
Yeah.
That's a wild trip. All right, guys, it's been Maniac, and he's been,
Polygamon.
she's been, and thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. True.
Hi guys, this is Dan S14 from Team Swarm, and we have an exciting announcement for you. We've partnered with Drift Japan to bring you one of the biggest prizes in virtual drifting. Here's Benki to tell you more.
Alright guys, it's Ben Kai from Drift Japan, and as Dan said, yes, we are sponsoring the Swarm Drift Series. One of you guys is going to have a shot at winning a prize worth $15,000. That's a trip with us to Japan. It's flights, accommodation, 10 days in Japan, cultural experiences, workshop tours, rubbing shoulders with some of the people that you've looked at from afar for a long time. If you're a sim drifter looking to transfer to IRL, we are specialists in that, so you're going to have an awesome time with the 3 track days at Meihan, Bihoku, and Tokushima. Yeah? In addition to that, you're going to get to drive many different cars. We have an S13, SR20 det, S14, SR20 det, C34, SR20 det, 180SX with a JZ. We've got an RB C33. There's many different things to choose from. You guys are going to have an awesome time. Jump on the Swarm Drift Series. First prize for the whole championship is a $15,000 spot on tour with us. Swarm Drift S14. We've got Rafa the man himself here having a play. And it's one of his first times using the sim, so we're getting his head around it. Jump on board, win a trip with us. Back to you, Dan.
That's right guys, Drift Japan is offering the winner of the 2024-25 Swarm Drift Series an all expenses paid trip to Japan to go drifting in real life. Prize worth over $15,000. We will be releasing details over the coming weeks, so please keep your eyes peeled. Now let's go, have some fun.